Alright, in this video we're changing the rear brake pads and rotors on a 2011 Nissan Elgrand. First you're going to want to remove this top bolt. Now it's a bit weird on these vehicles because you can't get to this bottom bolt very easily, or remove it because that control arm is in the way. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to loosen that lower bolt off the brake caliper and wind it as far as you can out. Using a ratcheting spanner makes this extremely easy. From there you're going to want to leave it in. Now there's going to be another bolt under there that's on the brake caliper mounting bracket. What you're going to want to do is loosen that off, take it out, same with the top bolt. So now you should be able to pull the caliper and mounting bracket off on one unit. Pull it towards you to make it easier to remove. Once you've done that, you can remove the brake caliper bolt. From there you're going to want to clean the brake caliper mounting bracket thoroughly. You're going to want to clean all of this brake dust, grit and grime off. Remove these guide clips, whatever you want to call them, where the brake caliper slides on. Clean under there, wipe it down with some brake clean, and make sure that you get everything absolutely spotless. Clip them back in, make sure they're fitting correctly and nothing is fouling or in the way. This way you don't have any uneven brake pad wear and your brakes last a lot longer, because we will be adding a touch of grease to the ends of the brake pads so then they move smoothly. From there you're going to want to clean this brake caliper really well. As you can see, it's extremely dusty. Again, however clean you make this really works on how long the brakes will last. Compress the piston back into the brake caliper and make sure the brake reservoir is open. Check my other videos on how to do that if you do not know. Many of them in my playlist will show you. Hit the brake rotor with a rubber mallet and then remove it. Once you have removed it, spray all that brake dust out of it. This is just the handbrake setting. You don't really have to touch anything here, as this is a static handbrake. Once that's done, clean the face of the hub. Get all of that excess rust off to make it as flat as possible. From there, once you've wiped it down, chuck on a bit of anti-seize. Once you've chucked on a bit of anti-seize, get the new brake rotor and spray it with some brake clean and wipe it down. Once you've done that, reinstall the brake rotor. And from there we can clean these slide pins, and once you've cleaned them thoroughly you can apply a small amount of grease to them. Make sure you use the right brake grease. From here, the orientation we're going to install this is not typically the way you do it, but this control arm is in the way. So put that slide pin on the bottom part of the brake caliper and then turn it in a few threads, then reinstall it, then put both caliper mounting bracket bolts back on. From there, when you've installed these two caliper mounting bolts, you should be able to tighten every single thing down in terms of the caliper mounting bracket. Again, using a ratcheting spanner makes this a lot easier because you can't actually fit a socket in there. So once you've tightened it down, you should be able to continue the job and open that brake caliper up. As you can see there, that bottom slide pin isn't in tight, so it should move freely. Apply a small amount of grease to the ends of the brake pads. From there, once you've done that, you can reinstall the brake pads and then reinstall the top caliper slide pin / bolt. Remember to apply some grease to it, and then once you've done that, tighten everything up. From there, go over your work, make sure everything moves freely, nothing's fouling, sticking, any of this kind of crap, and you should be good to go. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and this format where the information is just delivered straight to you, no fluff, no BS, no mucking around, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, all the rest of that good stuff, as there'll be plenty more to come if I get some good feedback on this video. Thank you so much.